How's it going, everybody? This is DeanoGTO, and today we're looking at the batchat 25T AP, the tier 9 medium tank for the batchat line. And well, it's kind of obvious if you look at it because, well, it's the batchat 25T AP and the tier 10 is just called the batchat 25T. So yeah, this is basically the slightly smaller, slightly less powerful version of the batchat. However, something that always surprises me is just how little difference there is in terms of the health pool of these two vehicles. That thing there has 1800 health, this thing has 1600 health. The difference is, though, this thing here, I think from memory, is a faster overall vehicle. It is a little bit bigger, but it has the extra acceleration and stuff in its favour. And the gun is significantly more powerful than this gun. This gun's good, don't get me wrong. It's a 6-shot autoloader clip with 100mm shells that have 232 pen, but the batchat's gun does 390 per shot. It's 5 shells in the magazine and has significantly more penetration on its APCR rounds. So yeah, and to start off this game, and for some reason a T54 Mod 1 just decided to rush me 100%, and well, he's discovering what happens when you rush an autoloader at point blank range and continue trying to move forward, which really confused me whenever I was initially playing this game. He continued trying to move forward after I tracked him, which was an interesting choice, and that guy was actually part of a platoon with the Scorpion G and another T54 Mod 1. We will be seeing more from them later. There is the other Scorpion, or there's the Scorpion from that platoon, and the T54 Mod 1 over there as well, that was also in that platoon. So these guys here, I imagine, are probably kind of bitter because I killed their platoon mates, but we shall see what they do later on in the game. So Object 430U is taking a ton of damage, has now fallen back. Scorpion G poked out there trying to take a shot at someone there, and I received a big hit from a Conqueror there. And the Conqueror is left on 425 health, however he just did 456 damage to me. And one thing, if you're familiar with autoloaders, is with autoloaders you want to try and maintain your health as well as you possibly can. Now I got one shot into the Scorpion there, and now I'm just going to kind of wait here patiently and just wait to see if I can get another shot in this guy. I'm trying to fish for a shot through the building there, but not really one that was available. I get hit by the enemy T54 Mod 1, and then this guy for some reason just backs up clear in my line of sight. See, he starts turning there at the end, just as I was about to finish him off. I don't know why he decided to reverse clearly just back whilst remaining in my line of fire the entire time. That seemed like a bizarre choice to me, but yeah, pretty much have killed the full health of T54 Mod 1 and the full health of Scorpion G because, well, they just decided to kill themselves on me pretty much. So yeah, now I'm just going to kind of drive about for a bit because, well, that's what you do when you're on autoloader and you can't really do much with your gun. People will argue that you can kind of scout while you're on reload, but for the most part you want to kind of hang back for a while, maintain your health pool, and, well, just avoid getting shot at for a time. Now, about to reload here, get a shot into that guy's front drive wheel and track him around a corner. He can't aim at me, and that leaves me free to finish him off. So that's a 430U removed from the game as well. I'm going to hit the reload early there because, well, there's not really much I can do with a 3-shot clip, and if I miss a shot that could wind up getting me killed. And that T54 Mod 1, who's actually part of that platoon of the other tanks that I've been killing, the Ethereates, he's actually part of that platoon, and he actually tried to take a shot at me there. So this should be interesting a little bit later. That Conqueror shot me earlier is dead. There is a Jag Panther 2 over there. I think the Kranwagen's taking shots in his general direction now, and he just finished him off. That T54 Mod 1 is back over there, and I'm about to come up on my reload. You can just see how long this thing's reload is. Now, I think from memory, my Lorraine 40T reload with the exact same crew had like a 30-something second reload. And first shot, get into the T54 Mod 1, actually hits him, tracks him, and the second shot kills him off. And you may have saw that there. His second shot towards me there hit the building right in front of him, and it absorbed the shot. So he could have killed me there, but he kind of messed it up. So yeah, I got pretty lucky there. Now I'm just going to unload the rest of my clip on the Centurion 7-1. Get pretty lucky there with the last shot, just kind of hoping for the best, hoping to get a little bit more damage out of the game. And I'm only on 207 health at this point. I'm just kind of falling back so I'm not the primary target. And T54 actually tries to take, or T44 tries to take a shot at me. But I'm still like another 20 seconds on reload, so there's not really much I can do at this moment. Just kind of hanging out here for a while, waiting for an opportunity to see if something else rushes back towards the base because we are behind them. But, well, yeah, I haven't got much health. I don't really have much health to trade this late in the game. All would take one shot from either of those two remaining tanks and they would kill me. Hell, even that T-44 could kill me in one shot at that point. So, yeah, T-10's back there. He just lost a bunch of health. Type 4 is dead. T-10's on his last legs. And that's the game over. Now, I mentioned the Lorraine briefly at one point there near the end. The Lorraine was actually a vehicle I honestly preferred slightly to this thing because the Lorraine had a little bit of extra gun depression. Sure, it was a bigger overall machine. And it also had a significantly higher ammo capacity than this thing. Like, it still had the 6-shell autoloader, but it reloaded its overall clip faster, and it also had better gun depression combined with a higher ammo capacity allowed it to really like output more damage in a shorter period of time. Now, people would argue that because the Lorraine was so big, it would take more damage in the time period where it was trying to do the damage. However, in my personal experience, because you could use extra gun depression in the Lorraine, you could kind of hide out behind a ridgeline and just unload from behind the ridgeline and avoid taking any damage because you kind of like minimize the profile that people would have to shoot at, and if somebody clipped your gun or something, then it would bounce off and you wouldn't take any damage, things like that. Now, like the one main issue I actually had with the Lorraine was you couldn't really side scrape in any shape or form with it because, well, the sidearm was 40mm, and well, anyone who's familiar with tanks with 40mm sidearm knows how shit that is. If you've driven the MX M4 45, you're exactly familiar with how shit that armor is. But yeah, overall, I think I prefer the overall flexibility in those departments from the Lorraine 40T, just having the extra gun depression with the extra shell capacity with the faster reload, to this thing having the extra mobility in the smaller size. Personally, the Lorraine suited my playstyle a little bit better, but yeah, this thing is definitely the more logical tank for the line because, well, it leads into the batchat 25T. It leads into the batchat 25T, which, well, this thing is more in line with that thing's playstyle. So yeah, I think that's all I really have to ramble on about that there. So let's go on to the post game stats. Okay, so we're back with post-game stats. This game was worth first class mastery, 3,486 BSXP, or 3,486 XP. I think this was influenced, yep, it was influenced by personal reserves combined with, well, premium account. So let's look at team scores, see the actual BSXP. It was 1,162 for 3,819 damage done. And I actually believe that was the highest damage done in that game, which is pretty nice. 4 kills, 1,162 BSXP, as I mentioned. And something I just want to mention here again is I killed this entire tier 8 platoon. I did, I think, probably like 90% of the damage to this overall platoon, because I killed this guy full health, and I killed like 600 damage out of this guy, so that was pretty awesome. I was pretty happy with that there, looking back on it. And when it comes to the detailed report, I fired 19 shots, 17 hit, and 16 penetrated, which is a pretty decent ratio for an autoloader. And 7 shots of damage were done from over, or no, only 7 damage was done from over 300 meters. That was the shot versus the Scorpion at the end, or when I was killing him off, I should say. All 5 shots that hit me penetrated, as you'd expect for a tank with pretty much no armor. And I actually would have made money with or without premium account in that game. So that's a pretty damn solid game for the most part. Not really too much I really have to add for that there. So, one thing I just want to ask there is, do you guys have any interest in seeing more autoloader gameplay? Because autoloaders are pretty interesting to play, and I feel like I should probably try and work up towards the Czechoslovakian autoloaders in the game, because I am at the tier 8 in the Czechoslovakian line, and I think I could probably build up the willpower to actually go through the tier 8 and make it to the tier 9. And if I did do that there, I could bring some more autoloader gameplay to the channel. Because I feel like that's one thing, like one main game mechanic that I'm kind of like leaving out for the most part at the moment. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of that in the comment section. And have you driven the batchat 25T AP? And what did you think of it versus the Lorraine? So yeah, I think that's everything I really have to say in this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next one.